everybody, it's Serene here at Mild Domestic Church. I wanted to do a video today more on decluttering. So I just had posted a video on decluttering my kitchen and it was a big success, and you can see the sun coming from behind my hair and it looks funny. Anyway, so I just did a video all about decluttering my kitchen and it was a huge success. It was wonderful. I love it. It's so much easier to be in my kitchen. It's so tidy. Everything has a place. I have tons, like a lot less than I had before. So it's been fantastic. So I was telling my oldest daughter, I was like, this would be a great thing to do in my bedroom, my husband in my bedroom. So I paid my 12-year-old again, because he helped me with the kitchen, to get everything out of drawers, off of the tops of things like dressers and desks, and out of the bookshelves, and put everything on the floor in this one spot. And so I want to share with you all how that went. Now, I haven't finished it yet, but I want to go ahead and do this intro now, so when I have time, because I'm sitting here waiting for one of my kids to come out of a practice. So here, let me show you what I have so far. Oh, and I do want to say my room is literally not this messy all the time. I mean, it is messy, you know, like, because it's a room, but I do always make the bed, and I do try to keep things off the bed, and I try to keep it tidy. But I was already pulling stuff out, so it's a little bit more than usual. I just want to preface that, but I do think it's important to show the mess. Someone had said in my last decluttering video how they appreciate that I always show the real, and I think that is so important, especially on channels like this. Like, this is basically made to help you in your vocation, and it's not going to be very helpful to you if I hide real stuff like mess. But anyway, I can go ahead and show you, how it started and what it looks like and all that stuff. Okay, so here is the beginning. It doesn't always look like this, but I'm just been pulling stuff out, and I threw stuff on the bed, and I'm getting ready to pull some stuff off of here. So I'm going to empty out that bookshelf. I've already started. And then this bookshelf over here, everything off of this desk. And then I have some things from the kids over here. I did the closet this way the other day, so I'm fine with that. That's the kids' stuff. And then everything out of the dresser. Hello. Everything out of the dresser and on top. And then we're going to put them over there along the wall. So this is the beginning, the before. Let me show you one last before. Okay. So I took everything off. There is so much dust. Oh my goodness. And then I took most of the things out of all of these drawers all the way down. And then I picked up all the stuff off my bed. Usually the bed is empty. I don't keep a whole bunch of stuff on it, but it was one of the laundry big piles, and my kids had another room. I had them bring it in here so I could hang everything up. But anyway, so then took everything off of my desk, under the desk, off this bookshelf over here. It's our basketball area over there. And this is everything that was in all of the drawers, on things, in things. It would have been really great to go under the bed, because sometimes this sleigh bed, it makes it like stuff gets stuck under it. But now I'm going to go through everything, and I'm going to be as ruthless as possible, and then make stacks for my husband to go through when he gets home later. But this is actually not so bad compared to what it used to be like in our old house. We had so much room and so much stuff, but I need to get a handle on this. Ideas is to get like a box, something from like Michael's or Hobby Lobby, put some of the photo album pictures in there. I have some photo albums, just they're falling apart, or maybe just get new photo albums. I don't know. I don't really look at them a lot. So I have to come up with a plan for that. And then there's just like a ton of books that my husband has, which I'm pretty sure he'll want to keep because he gets them from like conferences he goes to for the church and stuff. So he'll probably want to keep them as resources. But I'm going to go through everything and make a couple piles for him to look through. And then I really would like to keep the room looking almost as tidy as it is now. So I want to be really careful about what I put back up on my desk and the dresser and the bookshelves. So let me get started. I can already feel like I feel really torn. Like I just want to literally, I just want to literally give away like everything. I am so tired of having a lot of stuff. But there's a part of me that's like, I tie some of my, almost like my value with things. And that has gone way down because I've had to give away a ton of stuff. But there's just some things like I love to look at. And then some things I really do like. Like right now I'm reading the book, A Catholic Guide to Spending Less and Living More. So I want to keep that because I'm reading it. When I'm done with the book, I can either keep it or I can pass it along to somebody else or I can give it away. But it's just hard. It's hard to give things away. But this is just really where I feel like the Lord has me. He's had me here for a couple years, just really giving away things, because in the end, like when I go to be with him in heaven and I pray I can go to heaven, and I trust in, you know, Jesus, I won't be able to take anything with me except for what he's built in my heart, and virtue and kindness and goodness and all of those things. And detachment is an important part of the Christian walk. And so I just think this is a really important thing to do in our house, so that really on a daily level, I can serve my family better by cooking and cleaning, sitting down, listening to the people, you know, my children, my husband, when they're sharing something emotional, prayer. All of those things are so much more important than like having a ton of stuff to make me feel like I'm something, or like I'm someone, or do you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But I'm gonna get started. I just wanted to share that because I'm really reflecting on that as I'm working. And I have a bin here, you can see me in the mirror. And I have a pink bin and I have a black bin, and I continually fill them up. I think the thrift store people are like, man, does this woman have anything left? Because I've been going there a lot since we moved here. But I have these two bins and I would like to fill them both up if possible. If not, it's okay. But okay, I'm gonna get started. So I made a huge dent over there. It doesn't look like it, but I did. And then I filled up a lot of that bin, and then found a lot of clothes that were dirty, I need to wash. And then I made a pile over there of things for my husband to look through for him, and then a whole bunch of socks that don't match. A baby girl that I'd watch a movie with her. So I'm gonna go do that and then keep working on this throughout today. We did end up watching Puss in Boots, the second movie. I sat down with my little girl, she's 5, and then my 7-year-old and my 9-year-old sons joined us, and then my oldest daughter sat with us. And we had so much fun. Like, I laughed so hard with that movie. We love Perrito, the little character in it. I do have to fast forward a lot of stuff in that movie. But we had so much fun together. So I didn't get it done today, but I'm gonna keep working at it, and then I'm gonna just film it tomorrow, and then I'll just end up closing out this video at that point. But I did want to share that, even though we're getting stuff done around our house, right, mamas? It's so important. But it's really, 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 really important that we spend time with our kids, because my oldest is 16 and we're already having conversations about what it's going to be like when he goes, you know, to trade school, or when he gets his own place. And I'm like, it goes by so fast. All these women told me, and I didn't believe it, because when I had all these kids in the home, and they were all little, I remember older women would say, it goes by so quick. And I was like, the days are so long. What are you talking about? Like, even though I loved being home with my children, I just feel like the days were so long. And now I'm like, so I just want to cherish all these times with these younger children. I think I have regrowth coming up, which is a great thing, but look at that. Look at, it's great. Anyways, I'm gonna have to hold my hair like this. But yes, we gotta spend time with our kids. It's so important. So I'm gonna pick this video back up tomorrow. So I'm starting on the second day, and I have this filled up from yesterday and a couple things. I have given this book away multiple times. It's like I want to read it, but I don't have time right now. So hopefully it'll bless somebody else, and then later on in my life, maybe I can read it then. But I have a lot still. So I put my sewing kit over there, and then that I think is empty. This is all of the sentimental things, like clothing, baby stuff that I've made. And so yeah, so I'm just going through. My little girl's sitting on the bed, watching something. But I've gotten a ton of stuff done. I'm sitting in this spot where there used to be a ton of stuff, and I have a lot going on here. So I have a lot more. Let me show you. Oh, I have a lot of this, these are my husband's books. So I need to look through all of this. And then I have school stuff, and then I have crocheting things over there, the kids' telescope, my sewing machine. Okay, so I think I'm ready to start putting some of these books back on my bookshelf in front of me. I've looked through most of my husband's books, so I'm just gonna put them on the bottom shelf, because he rarely utilizes them, but I think he takes them when he needs them. So I'm gonna put them on the bottom shelf, and then I'm going to try to fill up the next one with my books. And then I would love to be able to keep all of my books to one shelf, but I have a feeling it's gonna be two. So I got the bookshelf done. I'm leaving some space right there because I did have cookbooks in the kitchen that I'm going to be moving into this area. This is a pile for the homeschool area or the kids. This is one of the library books. These are my library books here. This one's one of the kids. That's nice. All right, so the desk is still pretty empty. I have my stepper under there. I have to pillow my daughter asked me to fix. This is from the junk drawer in our room, and that's from a junk drawer in I think the kitchen. I don't know, one of these or one of those. These are going to go on the bottom shelf of my drawer. I think I'm going to give this away because I've tried multiple rooms to use it and I can't figure a place out for it. I was able to get my sewing machine here and my sewing kit there, or my box or whatever. I did keep these like raw vegan books because they were sent to me and they're really expensive. So just in case, I'll keep them. I'm going to keep stuff under here if I end up going back to school. That's a whole other story I haven't shared on this channel. Photo albums down there, kind of electronic stuff down there. Garbage bag, and then I have to go through all this paper stuff, and these are some of the kids' things. And then this is the full bin that I am going to be giving away. I am done. I am so excited. It was a lot of work. It was 2 days of work, a big deal, but I'm done, and I'm really happy with the final product, or final whatever. I filled a huge bin, like a bin filled with tons of stuff from the room. I made a pile for my husband to go through, and I kept a couple of very sentimental items, which made me feel better. And so, yeah, so let me share with you all the final product. Okay, so I'm all done, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So I'll start over here with the dresser. So before, I always had a ton of stuff on here. It wasn't always as bad as it was in the video began, but it was like always covered with stuff. So I cleaned out my husband's drawer, our junk drawer. I kept a bin of stuff I'm gonna have to go through later. This is my top drawer, and then my husband's shirts, shorts, and then down here is actually empty. There used to be a whole bunch of stuff down there, but here's shorts and the shirts. And then for me, I'll show you what I have in here. There's some shirts and some like nightgowns that my mother-in-law got me from Nicaragua, and I just keep them right here. And then these are shorts, and then special items my husband got me, my mother passed down to me. And then these are items that I crochet for the kids and special things I wanted to keep. Bed, my little girl hiding. Our bed, like this is what it usually does look like. And I'll show you guys over here. I kept this thing up on the wall. This I had to really figure out. I kept a crucifix that actually broke. I don't want to bring it anywhere because they'll throw it out. So the hands broke, and so I have to figure out something to do with that. My husband and son went to World Youth Day in Portugal, and these I thought were really pretty. So I made a little special vase for them. And then I got this one. I used to work with Mary and Martha. And then over here, I have my sewing kit and my sewing machine. And then I have electronics and some photo albums down there. So then I'm all done here. I'm actually really happy with the way this turned out. So let me explain what I'm doing over here. So I have my MacBook, and then I have a notebook and a journal that I use almost daily. This is where the catch-all for the whole family with markers and pencils go. I have some chalk there, a little crucifix, and my little bear with books. I was gonna give it away, but it's very sweet. And then I decided to put all of my library books here. So if I have a place for library books, that will keep me from purchasing books. So I'm gonna have this here. And then this is where I will have my sewing machine when it's time to sew. And then I recently made this for just like encouragement. Make like special boards when I'm doing weight loss or thinking about new things. And I was just having a hard time with focusing on what I wanted to focus on. So my husband encouraged me, why don't you make a board just for your life? And so I thought, oh, that's a great idea. So I put this together, and I'm really happy with it. And then under here, I have this little cupboard, was mine when I was a little girl. And then the telescope for the kids and my stepper. And then up here, I have books and such. It's this recipe books, my Bible, my happy planner thing my friend gave me, my books, my husband's books, and then crocheting. And then up here I have pretend flowers. My husband got this at Fatima when he was in Portugal. And then I have just some things up here that are special. So I keep saying final product. It's not a product, but I don't know what else to call it. I'll probably remember after I post this video, but just, you know, it's all done. I did it, and I'm really proud of myself. Keep an eye out for our homeschool area, because I will be doing another video like this with our homeschool area. We don't have a full homeschool room. We took the formal like living room and have half of it for gaming with a gaming couch and stuff, and half for homeschool. So I'll be putting that video up soon. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope this is encouraging to any of you who have maybe been thinking about working on a space in your home and you're finally like, now is the time. I hope that this was an encouragement to you. If you guys have done any kinds of projects recently, please let me know in the comments below. I love to hear from you guys about the things that you are all doing. Oh, I feel so proud of myself. And the house is starting to get that feeling where it's like, could it be possible? Could we finally have a tidy home that's easy to pick up and has the things that we want and feels right? Because when we first moved in, we didn't have a lot of stuff, but it just felt like almost like had been gutted, like we had like nothing, and it was really hard. And I mean, that's how I felt. I'm not saying that's the truth. People lose a lot more than that, but now it's just starting to feel just right. So anyway, if you're new here, I'd love for you to subscribe. If you've come back, thank you so much for coming back and continuing to watch. And if you think this would encourage any other mama, please share it. And I hope you all have a beautiful day. God bless.